I was reading one of your interviews. I think you've given BBC in 2004, and you've said that you consider your job as akin to a journalist, in fact. And we've seen that in many of your films, that your representation has been very journalistic, be it a Satya, be it a Company, quite a few other films as well. Even Not a Love Story, I think certain portions were brilliantly done. There were some issues with a few others. But I think the journalistic angle was there as well in terms of the objectivity factor and all. Is that the zone that you're going to be going into?
Don't say Selvan. I mean, one way, if I have to describe, I think I want to make each member of the audience, if they are invisible and they happen to be with the terrorists, they happen to be with the police, and they happen to be with the victims at the same time. They are seeing all of them up front at close quarters. And they're only looking at the emotion, because the content of the film, there's nothing for the audience to know. They need to feel the emotion. What does it mean that a group of families sitting in tiffin restaurant and two guys coming and gunning them down, to see it visually?
But you'll have tough time.
I am saying that, so the easiest way to describe for me is to make them just up close in these three, with the terrorists, with the police, and with the victims.
Mr. Varma, you are also having another high-profile film coming up, which is Department. You're having Sanjay Dutt after Daur coming in into your cinema. There's Mr. Bachchan as well, and Rana Duguvati as well. Tell us something about that particular film.
As the shoot part is over, I just have 5-6 days some patchwork left, and we're planning to have an early next year release. I think primarily there are two things I tried in the film. One is, see, in the times of Satya and Company, which are more than 10 years old, there was a certain a kind of an approach to film in terms of the kind of score, the kind of edit pattern, which has been there and done that. I'm trying to shoot Department with a completely new technology. Okay, of course.
The same as Not a Love Story.
Technology is not a substitute to art. So it's not a substitute to content. It's not about Not a Love Story. See, Not a Love Story is again a very mood-oriented, just in limited 1 or 2 locations, that kind of film. Department is a very big-scale film in terms of its action and all. The point is, to convey the same emotion, you can have an approach of telling the story in a new kind of a way, which I think I've tried something. Let's see how it works. On a content level, I would call it a reverse of Company. If Company dealt with politics within an underworld organization, this deals with politics within the police world.
Within the police world.
Yeah, that is the reason it's called Department.
So what sort of research have you done for this particular film?
I've done quite a lot of research, because see, the film by definition, obviously, if it is related somewhere to happenings in Bombay and the Bombay police, it is bound to be there. I know lots of top cops and all that, so obviously it will be there, but eventually the characters created and what happens is fictional, but definitely, for sure, it is inspired from a lot of real characters and real incidents.
There were reports that Mr. Bachchan is having a special appearance, but apparently you extended the role.
That's not true. That's not true.
He's having a full-fledged role?
No, he's having a full-fledged role. In fact, I think his footage will be more than Sarkar.
Acha.
But you see, the point is, what people don't understand, let's say he shot for 12 days in Department. I shot for 8 days in Sarkar. If you can check with Mr. Bachchan on that, The point is about how you use him, How you use, most of Sarkar people don't believe it when I tell them. But if you look at Sarkar, it's just his close-ups. He's just sitting either in the balcony or inside the room. Why would you take more than 8 days to shoot that?
How is Sanjay Dutt as an actor to work with? He's in a different zone altogether right now. He's having an Agnipath, which is coming up in January.
Most intense actors in terms of his screen presence and obviously the stardom he has had over the years and all that. And I think they will see him in a very, very new light in Department.
Apparently, you've shot for a item song called Thodi Si.
No, that's rumor.
There's no item song in the film at all?
No. As of now, I haven't shot. It's just an idea which you are talking about, and that just came out. That's all.
As of now, you've not shot it. You
it might be, but it's right now not confirmed.
There was a news report that there is an actress called Madhu Shalini or something, a Telugu actress, and you've taken a fancy to her, and there's a 1 crore song that you pictured.
That's not true. There's no song has been shot. Like usual, it's media's overdrive imagination.
What is happening with Stalker? We've been hearing some reports on
So
Stalker as well.
Stalker has got nothing to do with me, which I think already clear. This is directed by an ex-assistant of mine, produced by someone else. And since my assistant has been there, so they think I've done it. So that is what is coming in the media. Now you see, the media first imagines it, and then in the last minute they call me, and after I deny, they go ahead and print it, and then they say Ramu denied it. Now what do I answer to that?
We have to take your Twitter things into account. Apparently, you've been giving millions of kisses to Ekta for making dirty clean and clean dirty. In fact, you like the picture? You like the entire concept of it?
I haven't seen the film.
You haven't seen
the film? See, I think it's a question of the fact that I think Dirty Picture is a hit on the title. I think the moment you heard the name, you want to see the film. Anyway, I am not taking away the merit of the film in terms of the context. I am saying. And what I'm fascinated about Ekta is the fact that she's the queen of Kyunki Saas Bahuti, and all the time she's into gods and everything, and then it takes her to actually make a picture called Dirty Picture and make that kind of language, everything acceptable to even family audiences. I think it's a great achievement.
It's a decent film, but I don't think for family audience at all.
A lot of families I know loved it.
A lot of families may have seen it, but I don't know. They must have had, I think, definitely issues with that. I think it's a decent film.
No, anyway, I don't think it's about the film. I'm saying eventually anyone can have an opinion and everything. But my point is that you can make a film called Dirty Picture with that kind of language and make it such a huge hit.
Absolutely, there's no doubt. I think that it's a very courageous film. Vidya Balan is outstanding, and that there's no doubt about that. Now there's a book called Death in Mumbai, which has been written by Meenal Baghel, who's the editor of Mumbai Mirror, and you're there as a chapter in that particular book because it's primarily about Maria Susaraj and Neeraj Grover murder case and all. And she is of the opinion that your take is more of fictionalized stuff, and you've taken liberties in terms of the entire characterization and everything. Yeah. So how do you react to such a statement?
But it's true also. See, when I don't know what exactly happened inside the flat, and which is what the whole take of the thing also, and this is a dramatic version of if an incident like this can happen, not a love story also can happen, has always been my take. So I never claimed it to be the exact representation of the Maria Susaraj story, which is the reason I haven't put names also.
Do you have any other plans apart from Department and 2611?
Ab Tak Chappan Part 2.
Ab Tak Chappan Part 2, okay.
It's going to go on floors next month.
Who's directing it? Shimit Amin? No.
It's Sahil Saple.
Sahil Saple will be directing it.
And Nana Patekar will be doing the same role, yeah.
Okay, that is interesting. You haven't spoken about it, I believe, right?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Fantastic. That is a breaking news on Bollywood Hungama. Thank you very much, sir, and all the best wishes for the film and all your future ventures.